So then, Tony,
dude, if we're not on there, it's funnier.
That's funny if it's just
so
all.
then Tony goes, he quotes that and then goes, name them.
Why would he say name them?
Then he goes, Attell, ... then ... then this face.
Is that his face?
That emoji. And then the American flag.
Yeah.
Then he said, I love you. We bust each other's balls about this. But then I wrote, Attell, Soder, Mark Norman, Joe List, Robert Kelly, Big J, Schultz, Louis C.K., Chris D, Are You Garbage Guys, Ari Shafir, Colin Quinn, Norton, Sam Morrill, Todd Barry, Jim Gaffigan, Giannis Stavros, Nick Mullen, Tim Dillon, Adrian Appalucci, Jordan Jensen, Nikki Glazer, Michael Che, Pete Davidson, to name a few.
It's so clear that you get to a point where you're like, I need to name women and black people.
But you didn't put Chris Rock, Louis C.K.
He did. He put Louis C.K.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Dave should. He put
Jerry Seinfeld.
But I said to name a few. This isn't even
Still
talking
Rock,
about
dude.
the mid-level guys that are actual killers, like hundreds of them. All of the young bucks who followed Shane and Rogan to Austin couldn't get stage time in New York City.
Whoa.
Who you got? Then I was like, then there's unknown killers that like Greer Barnes or Mike Britt that will literally be impossible for anyone in Austin to follow. There's like 100 of those guys, the Godfreys, the Mike Yards. I was like, if you're talking about pound for pound, there's no talent pool like New York. This is off the top of my head. Austin has you, Shane, Rogan, Tom, ... Roseanne. It's thinning out.
Well, they're all from LA. Nice.
Snap!
Did
Back to reality.
you put your phone down? Or you're like, I gotta air my hands.
Was your phone too hot? You had
to.
Then
And you wrote, I'm sending an assassin squad to kill you right now. It's all the guys who killed Tony.
So who else is in Austin?
But none of those guys can count toothpicks when you drop them like the killers of Tony.
We got those
96.
too.
Yeah,
This
we
whole
got
production
the
staff.
aughts.
Yeah, these.
We got a.
So then he goes,
We got an aught squad.
he goes, there's Ron White, Rogan, Segura, Roseanne, McCusker, Sebastian, Christina P., Bert, 6 weeks a year, Hinchcliffe, he called himself Hinchcliffe, Brian Simpson, and then the Kill Tony regulars. Literally, again, bigger draws than everyone you listed.
He switched the thing up. He went bigger draws.
Yeah, no.
Than funny.
Yeah.
That's a different argument.
Do you know what Mike Britt could do in a minute on Kill Tony?
New York versus Austin. New York versus Austin. Looking at this situation, I can understand why, Tony is feeling the way he does. But Lewis is absolutely right. New York is just a whole nother beast when it comes to comedians. What I did find interesting in that segment is that he said the comedians that couldn't cut it or get on stage in New York fled to Austin. That hit home because there's a lot of comedians that were in New York living that now live here in Austin. They could not cut it, and that is diabolical to say. But, hey, I agree 1,000%. Same thing with LA, same thing with Canada. It is a different ball game here in Austin. So they're like, well, if I can't make it here, I can go down to Austin. I got a couple of credits. They're going to put me right up, even if I suck. This is how it is. Now, do we have some really great comics here in Austin? Absolutely. Were they named? No, it was just the killers. The regulars. New York has way better comics. They didn't even mention the black comics, like a Smokey Suarez, Capone, J.P. Justice, Gerald Kelly. Like, I can continue to name black comics that live in New York. I guess that because they're in their bubble of the Skank Fest and the Kill Tony and the Rogan, all of that is like in its own ecosystem that they don't include the black comics, which is wow. They'll say a Michael Che, right? Because he's black, but this is wild. But to try to think that right now, Roseanne back when she just moved from Denver, that was a beast, right? But this Roseanne right now, you gonna put up that? Okay. Okay, and then Tater, yes, I like him. He's cool. He's funny. He definitely should be like the top of everyone in Austin. He definitely should. That's warranted. But I don't know. I guess because they're in their own little world, they don't include all comics. But saying that them boys from New York couldn't cut it, that hurt a little. You know what I'm saying? That was a little. But I want to be clear. Lewis, Bobby, what's his name? Joe List and Dan Soder. They are literally on the same level comedically as some of the regulars. That's just my truth. That's really how I feel. I think they're not top tier by any means. They are the misfits, the degenerates. And that's fine, right? Like if Patrice was here, I'm not even going to say it. What I will say is that shout out to them. They've created their own ecosystem of degenerates that follow everything they do, and shout out to them, right? Like that's dope to be able to build something from the ground up. But that's what Tony's doing, right? With help from Papa Rogan. Like they're building something to try to help the ecosystem, and it's going to take years before we find the Richard Pryor of Austin or the Sam Kinison of Austin or I know that's what they're trying to build now. I see like who they pick and what it looks like and why they choose and the characterism and it's just a circus. It's a circus. And I feel a certain way because I came to Austin and now I am part of the circus. It's just the truth. But Lewis is right. By a long shot, New York is better. Tell me what y'all think. Y'all think Austin's a better comedy scene than New York, or they got better, funnier comics? You let me know. Put it in the comments. I'll holler at y'all on the next.